Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Maths with Ease. And in this video, I want to respond to the following questions. Um, in the topic of scale drawing, we have just constructed this diagram, part A of the question, using the scale of 1 centimeter representing 10 kilometers. We were able to locate point A, point B, point D, and point P. This is the port, this is a ship, this is a submarine, and this is an island where the island is. Now, having had that, of course, this angle is 200 degrees. As you can see, this angle is 140, as you can see. Now we need to respond to the questions that follow. Part B of the question, what is AD? And we need to find out what AD is. AD, as we would be able to see, AD, as we would be able to see, we just need to place our uh, our compass there until D, and then we place, that is AD, we place this the same radius on a ruler, and this is 4.4 centimeters, 4.4 centimeters, 4.4 centimeters. This 4.4 centimeters is the one that is being affected by the scale of 1 centimeter representing 10 kilometers, and therefore we have to multiply it by 10 to make it 44 kilometers. That is part B of the question. Part C of the same question is talking of the bearing of the submarine from the ship when the ship was setting off from B. In other words, the bearing of the submarine from the ship or from point B. It is simply the bearing of D from B. Now, we know that we have to have a true north here. We have to have a true north here, and this angle here, that angle has to be alternate with this angle here. So we have to locate a true north that is very, very true. So as much as we would want to actually, we need now to have, let us confirm that angle. Let us confirm this angle here so that we can take it to the alternate position. Let us confirm this angle. This is 60 degrees. You can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 degrees. So it is alternating with the angle that is coming out from this line all the way to the true north. This angle has to be 60. Let's see. Let's confirm. And there you go. There you go. That is now 60. That is now 60 degrees, as you can see. This is 60 degrees, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 degrees. So if we placed this point there and we drew this line along that line, touching from this particular point, touching this point to make this angle 60 degrees. And from there, we would be able to measure, we will be able now to measure the, or rather, we will be able to measure everything. Let's see. The question is the bearing of the submarine D from the ship. We only need to measure this angle. Though we have confirmed that is 60, we need this angle. That is it. And from 180 along this line, we just have to add 60, which we have measured. We have measured it again. It is 60 degrees. So therefore, the bearing of D from B is 180 plus 60 degrees. The bearing of submarine from B is 180 plus 60, which is 240 degrees. There we go. And we have finished part B. What about part C? That was part C. What about part D? The bearing of the island P from D. The bearing of the island P from D. Now that we have true north, we have constructed true north, and we have said this is 60 degrees. Now that we have a true north, we need to get the bearing. We need to get the bearing of island P from the bearing of island P from D. And what is this? Let us confirm together. This is 90, 100, 110, 120, 122 degrees. You can see all the way from here to this line, the bearing of P from D is 122 degrees. And there we are. Having said that, then part E of the question, we need to answer part E. The distance the submarine had to cover to reach the island P. The distance the submarine had to cover to reach the island P. The submarine is moving from P to the island P. Let's see. From D to the island P. That is the distance. Yes, that's the distance. But of course, you remember to apply the scale. That is the distance. There you are. You can see. You can see our compass, the placing of our compass from point D to point P. That is the radius. Place the ruler here. And what are we finding? 13 centimeters. 13 centimeters. Exactly 13 centimeters. And distance from D to P is 13 centimeters, which is now 130 kilometers, because 1 centimeter represents 10 kilometers. And that is the end of the question. Again, subscribe widely and share so that we can now work together. Thank you.